Welcome to Keep It Simple, Stupid Podcast. I'm the host, Old Dudes, sitting here with my young Ak.
That's indeed.
Eisah Fe.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm glad you pulled up, my brother.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity, family.
Another special guest, you know what I mean? Someone with so many different talents, but today we brought him on here for a whole different type of thing. We're gonna put y'all on. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, big bro?
Man, one day at a time, man. Allah is merciful.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah.
One day at a time, you know what I mean?
All right, so where you from, all right?
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Originally, I'm from Ithaca, New York, where we at, Central New York to be exact.
Yes, sir.
Not exactly upstate, but, you know, coming up, I've been all over, up and down the East Coast, you know. Shout out to Brooklyn, D.C., Maryland, North Carolina. I done been all over. But I rap upstate officially, you know what I mean?
All day. All
Word
day.
two. Word
607.
Yeah.
Know that.
Green. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
Yeah.
the reason I brought you on today, you know what I mean? I've been seeing you moving around with the juices and all that, the Symphony
Yes,
Jones,
indeed.
you know what I'm
Symphony
saying?
Sippin.
Symphony Sippin. You know what I mean? The brother moving out, he just told you when he beat all the spots he done touched already. He's still moving around.
Mm-hmm.
I see you getting busy, man. I actually grabbed a few the other day. Them
That's
joints
a
is
fact.
on point.
Good looking.
On point, bro.
Word.
So what made you start doing the juices?
Oh man, it's a long story. So actually now I'm down in Atlanta, Georgia, and when I connected with my uncle, he had me like just touching all type of hustles, warehouse jobs, all that. And I met with a brother that got a pedicab business. His name Jay White. And basically the pedicab business is like the bikes in Manhattan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like where people could sit on the back and, you know, we was doing Falcons games, festivals, all type of stuff. And we had a lot of businesses that wanted us, once we gained some popularity and notoriety, they wanted us to vend for their business. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ended up selling juices for a company. And then as time went along, I gained a big clientele. And I didn't end up continuing with that company. So since I had such a big clientele, I was like, you know what? Let me just learn how to make the juices myself. And I just continued the mission, but now it's my own company. You know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah. So when did you start? What year did you start doing it? So how long have you been selling the juices?
I got you. I would say overall about three to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Possibly a little more, but yeah, about that timing.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice little span. I mean, within that time span, was it a time you felt like, this ain't working, let me figure something else out, or you just was like, yo, nah, I'm gonna push through, because I see now you really like moving with them joints. Was every time you was like, I can't, it ain't working out, I'm gonna just chill on it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it could get discouraging, because you know, it's easy to sell anything. I can't even say that. It's not easy to sell anything.
Right, I get you.
And it was like, you know, like a lot of people may look like, especially in Atlanta, they got a lot of youngins that sell water, you know, sell juice, lemonade. But, you know, I just looked at it as, yo, this is something that could change the community and also change myself, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
for sure. I
I
definitely see the ingredients you throwing in there, and that's all the stuff that our people need.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a really, really good look with the sea moss and the ginger. The ginger, you crushing it with the ginger. I love it. I like that. You know what I mean?
Good looking.
But,
appreciate that, brother.
So what is it that makes you be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna turn this into something. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna go. Like, what's that give you that drive? What is it that kicks in and be like, nah, I could do this type thing?
Nah, I appreciate that. To keep it real, I came up with it. You know, I was younger and my pops put me on the block with incense and chew sticks, oils at a young age, 5 years old.
Shout out Uncle Fe.
You know what I mean? OG, yeah. And I had to learn to engage with all different walks of life, different people. Right. So I feel like I could sell water to a well, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
So it's just about, you know, having the confidence and, you know, selling it like it's all you got, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So off rip, it just came off like, evidently it's been success with it, but at the same time, it takes the mindset to recognize that there's gonna be days that it's not always popping or always there. But you know, the more you have the consistency, that's what's gonna happen with it. You know what I mean? No matter what grind you got, you know what I mean?
That's one consistency. That's one thing I always speak on is like, you know, if you stick to it, like if you believe in it, if you really got the belief and you stick to that thing and you go through them ups, them downs, you know what I mean? But if you really hold on and believe in your stuff, you're going to bring that thing to life.
Absolutely.
If you just stay at it, because the more you doing it, the more people are seeing, the more type of people can come and check it out. They want to know what's happening. So consistency, that's a key word, man, for a lot of things we do out here.
Absolutely.
So I want to ask you, with the juices, do you put your own little spin on it, or are you kind of like following the norm, you know, with just like the regular ingredients? Because what I do notice is with your ginger, you heavy on the ginger, which is a great thing. Yeah. Is that your niche, or you got other little things you might do? You don't gotta tell me your secrets, but you got other little you know things that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it to it with you. So I do got my own recipe that I found.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But off rip with the ginger, I try to put a good amount of ginger, but also leave a bit of taste behind it.
Yeah.
Because the ginger is, you know, it's good for your immune system.
Yes, sir.
Just like the sea moss drinks I got.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, my main objective is to heal, not just appeal. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Word up.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's one of my sayings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I might run with that. Heal, not just the appeal. You heard?
Feel me?
But so let them know how you getting your stuff out there. What's the walks of life you taking to, you know, get that into people's hands and let them see how official it is?
No doubt. I ain't gonna lie. So I also got a lot of journeys, a lot of walks of life I do. You know, I also do music. One of my main things that helped me with the juices as well, I went on tour with the family, Benny the Butcher and BSF with his, you know what I'm saying, his artist Fuego Bass. And shout out to bro, you know what I mean? Shout out to Hartford, all that. One of my main things I was doing was right after I was performing with my music, after every show in every city, right after I performed, I was running to the car and grabbing my juices out the trunk and pulling up to the door as soon as it was over with. You know what I mean? And that also helped me, you know, establish more of a, you know what I mean, foundation with it. But,
that's respect.
But yeah, the music helps, and just honestly, bro, just talking to the people, you know what I'm saying? Engaging, like, you can't be scared to, OG told me a while ago, like, you got to treat the janitor like the CEO, you know what I'm saying?
That's a gem.
With the same respect, you know what I mean? So it's like, you just got to spread the love, you feel me? It's not always going to be love in return or reciprocated, but you know what I'm saying? That's what's helped me with a lot of success with my business. My cousin even told me, like, yo, you got a great product, but your personality and your genuine love is what's selling most of your product. You know what I'm saying?
I concur to that statement. This is a
appreciate that.
This is a very, very beautiful and great individual right here. And one thing I want to say to you is that I remember, you know, not the exact year or whatever, but I remember when you was finishing up high school, going through your college stuff, and then you was like, you getting ready to get out of the town to go start moving around. And I respect you for that, because you went and took steps to make next moves.
That's a fact. I appreciate
and not stay stuck here.
I appreciate that.
And let this place, you know what I mean, kind of hold you back. You want to go get it. And I respect you.
I appreciate
a great deal for that.
Grand,
you know what I mean? That's a big deal, bro.
Word.
Not a lot of people got the courage and the heart to do that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So you one of the real ones,
man.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Word.
So before we get out of here, I want you to let them know how they could find you on the socials and all that. You know what I mean? Give them your handles and whatnot.
I got you. Shit. Y'all can find me on all platforms with the music at Eisah Fe, EISAHFE, Eisah Fe. And then also with my juice company and more, y'all can tap into my social media on Instagram, EISAHFE_13. That's my main page with everything incorporated, my music, the juice company, my clover line, and the acting. But if you just want the juice company by itself, for now, you just follow the juice company page at Symphony_Sippin. And that's spelled SYMPHONY_sippin. But it's not with the G at the end. SIPPIN. You know what I mean? So it ain't a remix, it's a femix. Pay homage like you pledge allegiance.
Ow,
You know what I
let's
mean?
say that.
Word up.
Yo,
Word.
bro,
Appreciate you, family.
I gotta get you back because you know you got the music you do, you got other stuff you doing. So I wanna highlight all these different areas, but I don't wanna get it all in one sitting.
Right.
Because I'm just getting started.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I definitely need you to come back.
I got you,
I want you to put some of that, show them what the music you working with. You know what I mean?
indeed.
Because y'all ain't heard it. I'm telling y'all, man, I ain't even gonna brag on the brother, but I'm telling y'all, man, brother got it. You know what I mean? I appreciate you pulling up.
Appreciate you,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Thank you for the opportunity. 100 grand.
Yeah.
Already.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Big shout out to bro. Make sure y'all pull up on them like them huggies, you heard?
Yes, sir.
Word up. Yes, indeed.
We out.
Word.
The supplier, no to buyer, got it stupid low, it's super fire, bummy fly, Dooley Esquire, in the trenches, in the fire, pimps attire, call me sire, ruler exalted dictate, only Allah is high.